Without water, people, animals and plants die. Life simply cannot exist. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said the best charity is a drink of water, and that's why I'm raising money to bring water to Gambia. We have already created 16 boreholes with your help in remote villages, not wells that the old and the weak struggle with, boreholes that can be accessed by the turning of a tap. Donate using the link in the description. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of
Jannah.
As I'm sure you're aware by now, it's all over the media. The Tate brothers, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, have been released from prison. They are currently being held in house arrest, which means they are out of prison. Their case is ongoing. However, they don't have to be in the confines of the jail cell. And if you've been following this case, Tate has been kept there alone. Terrible conditions. Solitary confinement is difficult for anybody, to be honest, and he's used to having people around him and a certain lifestyle, and he was fasting in prison as well. But here is what he said when he came out.
When I was in jail, I focused on doing push-ups and reading the Quran. When I am home, I will focus on doing push-ups and reading the Quran.
Long live the top G. Top G.
Now, I was looking at Sky News and how they were covering the story, and they seem to miss the fact that he mentioned these 2 points, that he's been doing press-ups and he has been reading the Quran. And now when he's in house arrest, he's going to be doing the same thing. Maybe they missed it, yeah? Maybe they missed it, but he said it again in another video.
I will focus on the push-ups and I will read the Quran.
So my question is, how can you miss it twice? Aren't you supposed to be reporting the facts? And this is the fact. He's only had one book in there, and that's the only book that you saw him carry in. That's the only book he talks about when he comes out. Isn't it worth a mention? I mean, what are you afraid of? Now, whatever opinion you hold about him, they have not charged him with a crime. And people saying, yeah, he should be locked up in this. I'm sorry, what happened to due process? What happened to the law? Whether you like somebody, you dislike somebody, if you believe in law, then you should be applying that indiscriminately, mate. Whether it's your friend, whether it's your enemy. So people hearing that he was in these terrible conditions, I mean, you have to be a human being to say, you know what, I'm gonna hold my breath to see what happens, but at least he's out. He hasn't been charged, so something's not right about this. Tristan Tate also said that he wasn't even interviewed. I mean, what sort of due process is this? But regardless, whatever the case may be, there's one lesson that we get from this. Yeah, it's look after your physical, which is your body, and look after your spiritual. And that's what he was doing. Press ups and Quran. There you go, mate. We are in the month of the Quran, Ramadan. And that's what we can learn from this. We should be reading the Quran, even if it's just half a page. But even a poll that I did in my community post, mashallah, a lot of you guys are focusing on reading the Quran. Mashallah, continue to do that. And the Quran, again, is something that is phenomenal. It's something that if you're a non-Muslim watching this, the Quran is miraculous in terms of its preservation. Again, it's the only ancient book that has been preserved through manuscripts, through live language, and through mass memorization. It contains prophecies that can be cross-checked by primary non-Muslim sources, and it is relevant today as well. If you want to know more, I'm going to link a video that I've already done on this in the description. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.